Alright, so hello guys and welcome, and today we are playing the second version of the Camel Squad. Now, if you want to see a deep dive into this deck, I recorded a video a couple days ago with the first version, and I'm explaining, all the decisions why we are playing the zero drops and the search party captain and the salt road pack beast, although I'm pretty sure you can understand very easily. So basically we play the zero drops, right? So we can attack. And the search party captain is very cheap, and same with the salt road pack beast and the creature count it requires, right? Now, in this version, there is something new here. First off, I was thinking if we shouldn't splash red, and I've decided against it. I don't think splashing red would make this deck better, and I think the best version of the Boros deck is either Boros Bully or something like Boros Synthesizer. I don't think it would really work that well with the Ornithopters and the Walkers. I've tried to make some decks, but I didn't really like them, and I just wasn't feeling like red is worth it. So we are sticking to mono white here. And we are now playing Martyr Soul. So basically we have 3 more threats in the deck, right? This can be online on turn 2 very easily. Simply play something like Walker, Topter, and a random 1-drop that's white, right? And on turn 2 we can tap those 3 guys, have this 5-4 and then play even something else from our hand. So that's very, very fast. So this is one more thing we are working towards, right, with this deck, which is very important to actually have some threats and not only just a huge number of small guys which don't do very much. I've added the 8th inspector here, so we are playing 4 and 4. I basically love the fact that it makes a clue. I think that's pretty awesome. I've cut down to 2 kites, although I love that we can be equipping this thing to make something like the Salt Road Pack Beast fly. It's just a 1/1 with 1 damage. I've also cut the Glint Hawk for the homunculus, and this deck could have a version with Glint Hawk that goes for value. Some of you guys have pointed out that Carrot Cake or like Ancestor Blade could be really good with Glint Hawk, but in this version we are going simply to be fast and to kill the opponent as soon as we can. And the Recruit has of course made the deck as well. It's a great card. I've added 1 more Steppe. I think 3 Steppe or even 4 Steppe in some cases is really important, because we don't really want to be flooded, but we still want to get to the 3 mana, which is really important for the Borrowed Grace, which we are playing 4 of. And it's the better version. It's better than Fortify, because if we have 5 mana, we can pay the Escalate price, and we gain the +2/+2 instead of just one of the modes. Now the sideboard hasn't really changed that much, since we are no longer playing Trabant Charms and we are full on like beat down with creatures, no more removal. So we are playing 3 Trabant Charms in the sideboard, 3 Evoke Existences, 2 Destroy Evils, and still we are testing 3 Hallows against the board wipes and 4 Dust to Dust. This card just keeps surprising me on how good it is, so we are playing that as well today. So again, let me know what you think about this deck and how would you improve this, and I will see you in the games. Alright, so we go second against Kamekaman here, and we find a hand that is decent, but not the best. It's okay, but it's definitely not the best. Let's keep it though. Let's see. Great Furnace. Looks like aggro deck. Epicure, okay. Interesting. Let's play a Den, and I think we can go for an Inspector here because it blocks the Epicure. Looks like Mono Red Synthesizer or just Burn or whatnot, right? Oh, never mind, it's probably Rakdos Madness. Yeah, they discard the Kitchen Imp, play it, which means they hit us for 2 already, wow. Cool. Find a homunculus. Okay, let's play the Steppe. Let's play a Recruit, and we will be on defense here. If the Recruit dies, it dies. That's okay. They play... I'm thinking like grab the price maybe. Interesting. Yeah. Discarding Arms of the Wane, okay. Playing it. Yeah, grab the price is of course insane here. I'm not sure we will be able to raise that. We are at 10. Land is awesome. Let's go for Trabant Inspector. This guy's a 3/3. Let's attack for 3 here. Into Homunculus. Into Recruit. So if everything lives, how much damage is it next turn? 6, 8, 10. I think it's exactly lethal, but they can't gain any life. Interesting. Okay, Jagged Barons. Yeah, we could be easily dead here too. We can't attack. We can't block that. Yeah. Yeah, we could be very easily dead here. They have only 3 artifacts. Oh, they have Metalcraft. Okay. Okay, Plains is nice, not gonna lie. So let's Plains. And we will attack here. Let's just attack with everything, honestly. Let's force a response here. They definitely have a bolt or something here. Oh, never mind. we just killed them from 20 to 0. Okay. I guess no bolts from them. Let's go 3 sideboard. So, what we see are... Okay, first off, let's not play Martyr Soul in this matchup. Instead, let's play some Hellos. Instead of Borrowed Grace, although it seemed great, I don't think we want to play that. I think we will go for Evoke Existence instead. Dust to Dust could be awesome as well, but I'm for Evoke Existencing here. Dust to Dust could be really good as well, not gonna lie. But nah, let's do it like this, let's do it like this. Okay. That's a weird hand. Extremely weird. Let's mulligan this one. Okay, this is Den into... This is Recruits. Yeah, let's actually keep this one. They mulligan to 6 as well, so we both have some problems here. Which is, you know, good to know. We definitely keep this, and I'm thinking... I mean, I guess it's the Inspector here. Just want to be fast. Second land would be a Dream. Wow. So let's go for a Walker into Walker into Walker into Recruit. And if we attack with 3 Walkers here, we can even play 1 for the Search Party Captain, which is great. I assume this will get Lightning Bolted, of course. Unless they play Vampire's Kiss and it won't, okay. Find land, beautiful. We can exile the artifact, which I'm for here, honestly. Let's revoke Existence the Bridge. And let's attack for just 3 here. We have the Captain at least. Even if they kill it, we have the Captain, which is good. Okay, they play Jagged Barons instead. But that also means they have just 1 mana, which could be exactly what we need to run off with the game. I mean, if they have a Bolt, you know, it's awesome to Bolt this, but... Or a Galvanic Blast, which isn't online yet, so... Okay, end step. Another Walker is crazy, but sure. Okay, let's attack for 3, with 3 creatures, and for 3, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Play the Captain. We need some gas here, at least some 1-drop, that would be the best. Some 1-drop. Or the Camel would be awesome as well. Okay, Plains, not the best. Let's play Phyrexian Walker again. So best draws here are the Camels, the Captains, and I think that's it. Of course, also the best draw would be Borrowed Grace, which just kind of finishes the game, right? So we have a lot of good draws. So they, I guess, cast the Kitchen Imp. Yeah, for the Madness, cool, cool, cool. Draw a card with that. I assume they will attack for 2, maybe they won't though. They will attack, Sure. If they are in the race mode, that's fine. And they have no 3rd land, which is awesome. Den is not the best. They will attack for 5. At 11. Okay, let's play the Den, I guess. Okay, the Arms of the Wain, which doesn't help with the board state, but it gives them some life. So they're hoping to find another land, I guess. They hit us for 2. Okay, we need some action here. Not action, wow. That's really unlucky, actually. Let's attack for 5 again. They found the 3rd land. That's good for them. Fateless Looting. Double Imp. Good as they can play only 1 of them. We need something, man. We need something. I don't know what it is, but... Even something like Ornithopter would be good. To at least block, right? They leave 1 Imp on blocks. Okay, interesting. Come on. Okay. I mean, that's why we play them. Really? Okay, we are Worst cards in the deck, not gonna lie. They can block if they want to. We won't show the Ornithopter just yet. They will, okay. Let's play the Ornithopter. We need some action like ASAP. Something good. They bolt us, probably. Yeah. They've only 2 artifacts though. Interesting. Okay, they play Grab the Price plus Temper, and this means we are probably dead. Because this is 5. 1 bolt and it's over. Okay. Yeah, we block with the Topter here, of course. And we need some extremely great draws here. Kite does block at least, but I think we're dead anyway. There's no way they don't have a block here, or bolt here, right? We equip this to the Walker simply because the Walker doesn't die to Galvanic Blast, doesn't die to any of the bolts. But I think they just have a Lightning Bolt here and we're dead, right? Yeah, GG. Let's go to the game number 3. I think I like this, kinda. I think it works pretty well. Maybe remove 1 Hello and 1 Borrowed Grace. Actually, could be nice, not gonna lie. Let's go like this. And we need some very, very explosive hands for this. I like 1 more Revoke Exist. Didn't make it. Alright, so we are going first, which is awesome. It's a 2-lander with a lot of inspectors. Could be decent. We have Revoke. It's like a pretty decent hand. Let's just keep it. We need some payoffs. They mulligan to 6, which is good for us. We have Revoke here. Okay, so they go to 6. Ancient then into Trabon, into Walker. Now the dream would be them playing something like Bridge here. That would be like the best. Draws Forge Bridge. Or... oh my god, they actually did it, wow. Sure. Love it. Let's exile the bridge. And let's attack for this much. Okay, they play Furnace. End step, okay. Oh, Search Party Captain is lovely here. Let's do that, actually. Let's attack with both of these guys. And pay 2 for the Captain. Bolt it. Or Galv it. Okay, they bolted. No problem. This means this doesn't go to our face. Find the Pack Beast, which is great. Even for next turn. Let's Inspector here. Okay, they find World of Whispers. Play Fateless Looting, probably discard an Imp here, I would imagine. Yeah, of course. Classic. Will they attack with the Imp? I think they probably should, right? Yeah, we're going to 18 here. End step, cool. Walker, okay, wow. This is great. So first, let's attack for... I will attack with everything if we draw a Search Party Captain. Let's play Walker. Let's play an Inspector. We always yield to this. We have 3 clues already. Now we can play the Pack Beast. And draw and Recruit. Wow, that's really good. Beautiful. They play another Swamp here. Okay. 1 red. They bolt the Beast again. We are saving life. That's great. They decide to attack for 2. And they have 2 black left. I'm not sure, like... this could be like... how is it called? Vampire's Kiss, maybe? Or nothing. Okay. Find an Inspector. So let's crack a clue first. Captain is great again. We love that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit them for 6. Play Captain. And Homunculus, that's all for next turn. Okay. They decide to cast into the fire, exiling the land. That doesn't do much, which is good for us. They hit us for 2. And since they haven't had anything to play for 2 black, I don't think they will have something to play for 1 black, so... Recruit is great, so we are playing those 2 guys. We are going full beatdown here, I assume. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put them to 2 and play Homunculus into Recruit. And that's all I got here, not gonna lie. And we beat Rakdos Madness. That was kinda close. We luckily got to exile the land. I mean, I said, please play a bridge, and they actually did it. And that was really lucky that we had Revoke Existence here. It was a really good game anyway. Love that. Okay, playing second against the Bartoli here. And we find a good hand. We are lacking payoffs. But we can draw into them, of course. They mulligan to 5, okay. Curious what they are playing then. Mountain into Lotus Petal, okay, what? Which deck is playing Mountain Lotus Petal? Could be Storm. Okay, what? It's like Reanimator maybe? Not sure. Duress. Okay. Very interesting. Okay, Phyrexian Walker. So that was an interesting start. So we are going to start with Ancient Den and go for the, I guess, Kite. Okay, goes through. We create a 1/1 here. And we'll go for the Ornithopter as well as the Walker, I think. And I think no reason to play the second Walker here right now. Okay, so there are Rakdos. I think it's something like Reanimator. They cycle Unearth, okay. That's weird. Oh, it could be something like Moggwarts, maybe? Find Ardent Recruit, which is honestly great for next turn. So let's attack first. Hit them for 1. Go for Inspector plus Recruit. Rakdos Carnarium, okay. Still have no idea what they are playing. They didn't even tap the swamp first, so this is just it, I think, for them. Okay. Find a den. So before we do anything, I guess we crack the den, right? Find another walker. Okay. Let's attack for 5. Of course, the walkers, you know, they're cool, but we don't necessarily want to draw them like all the time. But let's cast the Inspector and let's keep the walker. We will be cracking more clues, I think, during our next turn, so... Of course, best draw is Borrowed Grace here. They have 4 mana. So what will they do with those 4 mana is the question. They could have like Breath Weapon or whatever. And step, okay. Find Plains. Crack clue. More Plains, wow. Interesting. So the draws are, you know, not very happy to us. They could have something like Breath Weapon, but we could equip, I guess, but we'll do that next turn. Even if they have something like Breath Weapon, we put them to 8. I guess we play the Walker. I mean, if there's something like Breath Weapon, it's still not the end of the world, I guess, but I'm not really sure, like, what are they doing? Yeah, so it's like Moggwarts, but they sacrifice it, okay, to draw more cards. Makes sense, I guess. So it's a combo deck. And Bohuka Bog, okay. Luckily for us, we don't interact with the graveyard very much. End step, cool. Wow, okay, so we drew all 4 walkers this game, interesting. This is for, yeah, they're still alive, Let's hit land number 5 and let's just say go. Yeah, they could have the combo here. We are drawing not so great here, but I think, you know, they mulligan to 5, so I guess it cancels out, really. They mess fiend us, yeah. Please take the walker from us. It's yours, man. And they suck it, okay, yeah. The walker is yours. Didn't want it anyway. And they have 2 more mana. They could play land, I guess, and play something like Breath Weapon. That's a possibility. Not sure, like... Okay, so it's like a sacrifice. Interesting. Storm Shriek Feral. So they are dead, I guess? Okay. Let's go to the sideboard. Yeah. We've seen the rest, we've seen First Day of Class. Definitely, how is it called? Moggwarts. So, they are not playing any artifacts from what I can gather, so... I guess Traven Charm is the only thing we actually like desire from this. And as far as what we cut here, we can cut Topter, can cut, I'm not sure, 1 Homunculus, 1 Soul, or no, we actually cut 1 Search Party Captain, we really want to be fast and kill them as ASAP, so that, and put 3 Tribune Charms in there. And I'm not really sure like about the other cards. I guess Hello could be really nice if there's something like Red Weapon or whatnot, but yeah, I'm kinda tempted to try that as well, honestly. -1 Kite. Try 1 Hello. Let's go. Now they're going first again. Since we are going second, I think this could work. 3 lands is obviously too many, but let's try and keep this. This is kind of just for Breath Weapon here. Oh, so they play artifact lands, at least the bridges. If I knew. Ooh, that's too many lands, that's bad. That's already pretty bad, not gonna lie. They for Putrid Goblin, okay. That's crazy. Let's crack it. SPC, okay. Yeah, definitely not, okay. Goblin Matron, okay. They attack for 2. At least that's good, because it means we can play the captain, but it's kind of a tragedy, not gonna lie. Let's attack. Search party captain. Martyr Soul is nice. I guess we can play that next turn. Followed by 2 Pack Beasts. I guess we have some clock here, that's nice. They village rights away the Matron to draw some cards. Play a Drossforge Bridge. And they play Storm Shriek Feral. Flush out, I guess. Okay. Lotus Petal. Oh, Lotus Petal is what threw me off as well. That was interesting. Yeah. Okay, another Plains. So let's convoke this guy. And follow that by 2 Pack Beasts, I guess. That's fair. Pack Beast. Plains. Wow, that's so many Plains. Another Pack Beast. Borrowed Grace is very awesome, not gonna lie. Mana loss warning. Oh, yeah, of course. Let's undo one of them. Oh, we can't now. Really? Okay, that's actually bad, because now we don't have Hello, but sure. Could actually cost us the game here, but yeah, I forgot. You know, the last one, of course, costs only 1 mana now. Okay, so they're going for the combo, I guess. Depending on what they find. So now they have to have first day of class. Okay, Dark Dweller. And now they have to have first day of class. No? Okay. Find another Pack Beast. Awesome. So let's play this thing and let's attack with everything. Now that's 3, 8. That's like 16 plus a lot. Okay. Okay, they have 2 mana. I don't think there's a 2 mana spell which like completely blows us out, so that's good. I think we'll just play Borrowed Grace. We will not escalate. Let's just play this one. This works. And how is it? That's 6. So they live with 1 life. Is that true? But this is good. We've killed their combo pieces here, which is very, very important. Let's play the Pack Beast. Finding a Tribune Inspector. We can keep for Hello, but... Or we can play the Tribune. I'm not sure what's better here. We'll just play the Tribune, honestly. Okay, so we have them at 1 life. This guy has no counter, which is good. They need another Skirk Prospector here. They need first day of class. And... okay, you got the Phyrexian Walker and GG. So that was Moggwarts. I think it's a cool deck. I was a bit surprised by the petal, but I guess we are too fast for them or something. So very happy about the result, of course. Alright guys, so here's the conclusion. I actually like this version a tiny bit more. It doesn't feel like a waste because we don't play Glinthawk. And even though I was kinda skeptical of not playing the Tribune Charms, it's actually really nice. Because in the first game, we usually kinda, you know, not to brag, but we kinda stomp people in the first game, and then the second game they get really prepared for the deck. And so in the second game is really where the charms or the revokes and whatnot really matters. So I think playing Martyr Soul, which is kinda really good in like against mid-range shells, where we can afford to actually tap the 3 creatures to make a 5/4. It works awesome, and I actually think it's really, really good in this deck. It may be like the best deck for the Martyr Soul. And the rest of the deck, I kinda just loved that, man. The 3 stepes felt really good. It was a good compromise between having a tapped land and cycling them in the late game. The homunculus actually was kinda awesome. The fact that it is an artifact really helped the recruit, and the recruit felt a lot more consistent because of that. The Martyr Soul was online on turn 2 or 3 very consistently for 0 mana, right? And we could play some other cards from our hand. The 8/0 drops were just the bread and butter of the deck, worked amazing. The Borrowed Grace, I actually really like playing 4 of them. It's kinda a key card for finishing the game sometimes. Search Party Captain and Pack Beast, those are the MVPs of the deck as well, both help us to draw cards. The 8 Inspectors in some matchups, we actually were really happy about that. The clue tokens really helped us to gain more and more cards. And 2 Kites, I think it's kinda ideal. Playing more than 2 seems a little bit like a waste. We don't usually have more mana to spend more, you know, on 2, just on 1. And yeah, that's the deck. I think this version is a little bit better than the previous one, and we have access in the sideboard to removal if you really need it. You know, the Evil was nice, the Traben Charm, Dust to Dust, you know the drill. Revoke Existence, you saw against the Rakdos Madness game, helped us to push through in the game number 3. And that's basically the deck. I think this is the final version. So again, let me know what you think. How would you build this deck? And if you think this version is something worth building and trying out in the very competitive space of Pauper. So thank you for watching and see you very soon.